All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today on my Poopscoop Monday. I hope you guys are having a great beginning of 2024. Yay! I want to thank you for watching today. So if you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I am your poop guru. Every Monday, I like to drop these bombs of topics and tips that you can do to help out with your gut health. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay. And also let me know where you guys are watching this at as well. I'd love to hear where my audience is watching my videos. All right, we have a couple of announcements. So number one, we're probably going to make a change to what we're doing for Poopscoop Monday. I have some 2024 goals that I want to do for my social media and for my live videos. And so we may make some change. So stay tuned in. Because I can give you the information as well. Number two, we have a couple of different surprises coming up the next couple of months. So stay tuned. The best way to get a hold of us is to subscribe to my newsletter, like my videos, and that way you can come see us. And also, if you have any GI issues, come see us at Gastro for all your GI needs. Hope you guys are doing great. How was your weekend? How many of you guys watched football? I certainly did. Let me know in the comments down below if you were surprised by the Cowboys losing. You know, having been a Cowboys fan for pretty much my whole life, it didn't surprise me that the Cowboys lost. What did surprise me was how bad they lost and that the Texans won. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about that as well. All right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. And as usual, let me know if you have a question or something you want to do or any question you guys have for me. We have a great show today. We're going to talk about 5 things I want you to know from a GI doctor. We'll talk about some of the nutritional strategies I recommend to prevent colon cancer. We'll talk about exactly how to help out with your gut when it comes to antibiotics. And we'll go over any more questions you guys have as well. So put them in the live stream, put them in the comments, and then we'll get... Let's begin. So first question. Hey, Dr. Islam, you're a GI doctor. What are the things that you wish you recommended that all your patients knew? So I love this question because I love to tell my patients and my audience things I wish they would know coming for a GI doctor. So there are 5 things I wish that you knew that we can hopefully do to get you taken care of and get you feeling better. All right. So first point, you're all going to see me at some point in time. Yes, that's not a threat, but it is true. At some point in time, you're going to need a colonoscopy, and that's what we need to do. Colon cancer, unfortunately, is the second leading cause of cancer death in the United States. And the most preventable, the best way, the most definitive way to prevent colon cancer is to get a colonoscopy. This is far better than any type of stool testing or rectal testing or blood testing that you can do, because a colonoscopy not only can look for precancerous polyps, but allows us to remove them at that time. And a normal colonoscopy gets you clear for 10 years unless you have a family history. So I want you to see me. You need to see me so you can make sure you don't have this problem or this issue going on that may develop in your colon. That's point number 1. Point number 2, I really feel like this. You are what you eat. And so a lot of diseases actually do begin in the gut, specifically your gut microbiome. So your gut microbiome is a collection of bacteria, fungi, viruses, but mainly bacteria that are constantly interacting with the environment, with food, with stress, and your body to affect what is going on inside your whole gut, but also your health. And the best or the most definitive thing that's going to affect your gut microbiome is what you eat. So if you eat like crap, guess what? You're going to feel like crap. And if you eat better, guess what? You're going to feel better. So many of the diseases that we have currently that are affecting us is related to what we eat, how much we eat, and the foods that are going into our bodies. And so because of that, we're having a lot of complications that can occur both in the GI world and outside the GI world. So liver disease, colon cancer, esophageal diseases, heartburn, reflux, but also obesity, diabetes, kidney disease, Alzheimer's. It's all related to what you eat. So you are what you eat, And if you eat bad, you're going to feel bad. But consequently, what it also means is that if you eat better, you will feel better. And I can tell you, I am a prime example of this. I used to eat terribly. I had Burger King every day. I had fast food all the time. And I just felt like 30 years older than what I should be. Like, I can't do this. I'm in my 20s. Why do I feel like a 50-year-old man? And so I made a dramatic change in my diet. I started to eliminate these fast foods, these processed foods, started to incorporate more vegetables, more plants. I was cognizant of what I was eating, and my energy level shot up. I felt so much better. I was more focused, and things changed dramatically about my health and my life. This is why I'm so passionate about treating your health as effectively as you can, but using medicine and using food as medicine as the best way to improve your health. It's the second thing I want you to know. This is the second thing I want everyone to know as a GI doctor. All right. The third thing is, wherever your food goes, I can go. So as a GI doctor, wherever your food goes, I can figure out what is going on and get you taken care of. If you're having issues with your pancreas, that's my job to find out what's going on. If you're having issues with your esophagus, it's my job to find out what's going on. If you're having issues with your stomach, it's my job to find out what's going on. So wherever your food goes, I can go. So if you're having any of these issues, come see us at Lubbock Gastro. We can find out and delineate what we can do to get you taken care of. Excuse me. All right. Number 4, constant gut issues are not normal. Let me stress this again. Constantly pooping all the time is not normal. Constantly not pooping all the time is not normal. Constant heartburn is not normal. Constant pain is not normal. So constant GI issues is not normal. And if you're having this, you need to come see me so I can find out what the heck is going on. Why do you always have acid reflux? Why do you always have abdominal pain? Why are you always bleeding from below? Having constant gut issues should never be thought of as normal. You should not be having these issues all the time unless we actually give you a diagnosis. So if you're wondering what is going on in your gut, come see me where I can find out exactly what's going on, hopefully alleviate those issues and get those things taken care of for you. And then lastly, long-standing GI issues can actually be dangerous for you. Yes, it can. So did you know what long-standing acid reflux can cause? It can cause cancer of the esophagus. Did you know that long-standing abdominal pain can be a sign of colon cancer? Your long-standing rectal bleeding could be a sign of things going on down below, like a colitis. So if you're having these issues, don't ignore them, because having long-term issues like this or anything inside your gut can lead to problems down below. So if you're having issues and you want to know what's going on, come see us at Lubbock Gastro. We can actually get a final answer and hopefully give you better results for your symptoms. So I hope that you take this advice to heart so we can get you feeling better. All right, if you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I am your poop guru. My passion is to give you guys the best tips and tricks to help out with your health. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, let me know if you're watching this live or in the replay, and also where you're watching this at as well. So far, we have 8 likes. I want to see if we can get to 20. Give me 20 smashes. Let's see if we can get there as well. Ruben, good seeing you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Bohi, great question. So we will talk about that as well. So thank you for watching on today's live stream. All right. Question number 2. What are some things that I can recommend as a GI doctor to prevent colon cancer when it comes to nutrition? All right. I love this question because it goes into the heart of my philosophy, which is using food as medicine. So I'm going to go over 5 things that I recommend, and at the excuse me, I'm going to go over 5 things I recommend, and at the very end, I'm going to give you my number 1 tip that I recommend to make sure you don't develop colon cancer. You guys ready? Who's ready? Let's begin. So first thing you need to do is incorporate fiber in your diet. A high fiber diet has been shown in multiple studies to decrease your risk of developing colon cancer. And of all the things you can do, adding a high fiber diet is going to improve your gut microbiome, which in turn will improve and minimize your risk for developing colon cancer. First nutritional tip I recommend. Number 2, there are specific foods that have been shown to actually decrease your risks. Besides fiber, berries. Berries have been shown to decrease your risk of developing colon cancer. Kiwis have been shown to help out with your gut microbiome, which we think can also help out with your risk of developing colon cancer. Prunes and plums have been shown to help out when it comes to your gut microbiome, which we think can decrease your risk for developing colon cancer. So try to incorporate these foods into your diet to minimize or eliminate that risk for developing colon cancer. It's tip number 2. All right. Tip number 3 is that you want to incorporate as many foods that have antioxidants in them. So these are mainly fermented foods. So kimchi, quinoa, miso, sauerkraut. These are fermented foods that have a lot of good bacteria, a lot of prebiotics, a lot of probiotics. And by eating these foods, you can minimize your risk of developing colon cancer. So incorporate these foods into your diet to hopefully get you feeling better and minimize your risk. All right. Tip number 4, incorporate healthy fats. So there's a difference between bad fats and healthy fats. And a lot of the foods that we're eating normally have a lot of the bad fats that are there. So incorporate more healthy fats. So salmon, mackerel, avocados, nuts. These are very effective healthy fats that can decrease your risk of developing colon cancer and minimize any complications for that. And number 5, the last food that I recommend is incorporating more plants into your diet. Did you know the number one thing that predicts the benefit of, or the number one thing that can actually predict the best microbiome, that is a microbiome that has a lot of plants and diversity of plants in it. That is the biggest predictor that you can do to hopefully improve your gut microbiome. And we have seen that plants, incorporating more plants, can also decrease your risk of developing colon cancer. So incorporate all the rainbow of plants, everything that's out there, incorporate them into your diet. Now, lastly, I feel like I need a drum roll here. The most important thing you can do to prevent colon cancer is get a colonoscopy. Yes, come on. You knew me as a GI doctor. I had to tell you that. So getting a colonoscopy by far is the most important thing you can do. I will tell you, I'm all about changing your diet, but if you don't change your diet, that's okay. Get your colonoscopy by me, because that's the way for us to prevent colon cancer. So out of all the things you can do, get your colonoscopy. That will help out. But if you have a family history of colon cancer, if you've had polyps, incorporate these foods to hopefully improve your gut microbiome and to decrease your risk for developing colon cancer. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other questions about what you want me to do. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about other foods that you can incorporate to minimize your risk of developing cancer. All right, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I am your poop guru. My passion is to give you guys the best tips and tricks so you can help out with your health. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. We got 12 likes. And if you haven't already, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay as well. Heath, great question. Heath is asking, what are some foods that are high in fiber? It's a great question, Heath. So let's talk about this. So the foods that are high in fiber are basically plant-based foods. So plants, if you just literally incorporate plants, literally, that will give you the fiber that you need. So having plants by far is the best thing you can do. Whether it's vegetables, fruits, any type of plants, they have not only the fiber, but they have the antioxidants, they have the minerals, they have the vitamins that you need to improve your gut health. So doing what you can by incorporating more plants, that is the best way to incorporate fiber. Add prebiotic foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, fermented foods that also has a lot of fiber in them as well. But that is the best way to improve your fiber content, to make sure that we can give you enough fiber to change your gut microbiome to get you feeling better as well. Great question. I'm glad you asked that, Heath. I hope that answered your question. All right. Next question. Hey, Dr. Islam, I'm getting sick. It's the time to get sick. I'm taking antibiotics. I'm taking other medications. I am worried about what it's doing to my gut. What are my tips that I recommend? All right, let me know in the comments down below if you're one of the millions of people that have gotten sick. I haven't gotten sick yet. Knock on whatever I have here. Say knock on wood. But if you are taking antibiotics, you know it's going to affect your gut microbiome. So antibiotics don't discriminate. They get rid of both the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. And that can manifest in a lot of complications that can occur. There are 3 things that I recommend that I want you to do if you're going to take antibiotics to help out when it comes to your health. First thing is that I want you to incorporate prebiotic foods. So I mentioned this before, but fermented foods are the best prebiotic foods that are out there. So kefir, kimchi, kombucha, miso, sauerkraut, pickles. These are fantastic prebiotic foods. By taking prebiotic foods, you are supplementing and improving your gut microbiome by adding in the bacteria, the vitamins, and the minerals to hopefully change or alter what is going on, or to replenish what is going on inside your body after you have the antibiotics, which may have eliminated everything that could have been in there. Tip number 2, incorporate probiotic foods. These foods can act as a supplement when it comes to your gut health as well. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty. Perfect, sounds good. So what probiotics are is that they actually add in supplementation to what's already going on inside your body. So whether it's a probiotic supplement or having the fermented foods, which have both prebiotic and probiotics in them, this will helpfully allow you to change your gut microbiome, especially if it's been ravaged by taking antibiotics. All right. Tip number 3 is incorporate plants with a lot of different colors. You want to eat the rainbow. No, don't eat Skittles. Don't have Starburst, but eat the rainbow of plants. The rainbow of plants has been shown to give you the natural nutrition that you need to replenish your gut bacteria to get it back to where it was. If you can do this, it's going to allow you to have the foundation that you need to make sure your gut is taken care of. So 3 things I recommend: incorporate prebiotics, incorporate probiotics, and incorporate a wide variety of plants with different colors. If you do this, especially if you take an antibiotic, you will make your gut microbiome happy. And who doesn't want a happy gut microbiome? Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about what you can do to improve your gut health when you're taking antibiotics. All right, perfect. Now, if you're watching for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I am your poop guru. If you haven't already, come see us at Gastro for all your GI needs. And don't forget to let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay, or also where you guys are watching this at as well. All right. So one other thing I want to talk to you about, actually, I think, perfect. Oh, Heath, good question. So Heath asks, if you start eating plant-based food, will your stomach get hurt, or will you have a lot of discomfort? It's a very good question. So let's talk about this. So for a lot of my patients, they may get some side effects from having a plant-based food, and it's very perfectly natural for that to be the case. What is really going on is that you're not necessarily allergic, but your gut microbiome is just so out of whack that it doesn't know how to tolerate all that fiber, all those prebiotics, all those good bacteria, all those vitamin minerals that it should be doing if you had a quote unquote normal GI tract. And so what I tell my patients is to go low and go slow, but also find the foods that you enjoy. So for me, I love cauliflower. I hate Brussels sprouts. I don't care how good Brussels sprouts are. I will not eat them, but I love cauliflower. I will incorporate that into my diet. I love kiwi. I'll incorporate that into my diet. I don't like eating prunes, so I don't incorporate that. So there's so many plants that are out there. I mean, literally, it's in the millions of plants that are out there. So find some that you like, make sure it has a lot of color, and just incorporate that. And so over time, your body will adapt. It'll get used to it, and I think you'll start to feel better as well. Great question. Amanda, watching from Australia. Oh, yes. You are the winner for the furthest place. Ashley, good seeing you again. Thank you for coming again on my live stream as well. All right, perfect. All right, I'm going to try and see if I can do one thing. I want to share an article with you guys. I hope I don't screw this up. Let me see if I can do this live. So I came across this article here, and I need y'all's help to see if you guys can see it or not. So let me just make some adjustments here and see. So see, share screen. Did I screw this up? Ah, yes. So I want you to see this. So I'm going to react to this. So a mom says hemorrhoids actually saved her life. So let's talk about this. So what exactly is going on here? Whoops, sorry. Let me see if I can do this again. All right. Well, I seem to be screwing this up totally. Let's see. You're gonna see me go live here. Let me just see if I don't mess this up completely here. All right, I totally screwed this up. So apparently I messed everything up on my camera. So I can't show you this. All right, let me see if I can get down to the to a new screen here. All right, perfect. You guys see me now? Let me know. Give me a smash or a like button if you can see me now. All right, I'm assuming the answer is yes. You guys can see me. All right, good. So let's talk about this. So this mom, let me see if I can do this right. Well, I can't seem to get this. All right, maybe I'll talk about this on a different stream. But basically, just the gist of it, this mom thought she had hemorrhoids, but she actually ended up having colon cancer instead. So the gist of the story is that keep in mind that rectal bleeding is never normal. And if you have rectal bleeding, you need to get it checked out. Don't assume it's just hemorrhoids because in this individual who is just 36 years old, she got diagnosed with colon cancer just from bleeding from hemorrhoids. So if you're having bleeding, don't ignore it. Come see us. Come see me where I can find out what's going on, do an investigation, and get things taken care of for you. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Come see me at Lava Gastro. Let me get you taken care of. Tune in because we have some changes coming up. I'm going to make some dramatic changes to my social media landscape, kind of giving you a teaser. So stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys on future videos. Thanks and take care. Bye-bye.